WWF WrestleMania Challenge was published in 1990 by LJN and again developed by Rare. This game boasts a wider roster than the last WrestleMania game I covered, as it has 9 wrestlers, and it actually does feature their theme song. So again, I will have to give you a little snippet of their themes when I talk about them. First, we have Hulk Hogan. Andre the Giant. Macho King Randy Savage. The Ultimate Warrior. The Big Boss Man. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ravishing Rick Rude. And lastly, you have yourself. Yeah, the last one is a bit weird. It is like a Create a Superstar mode in games such as WWE 2K16, except not really at all like that. It's just a generic character that you can play as if you don't want to play as one of your favorite wrestlers. I honestly would have preferred to have just the wrestlers as the characters and not had the random yourself character thrown in. The graphics actually are improved from the previous game. The character sprites, for what it's worth, actually look a bit better than the previous game. There is actually a crowd now, which is great because there was no crowd in the last game, just a black background, which was awful. What is weird about the gameplay though is instead of going with the traditional view that just views on one side of the ring, like every other game that we've reviewed here, they actually use an isometric view. The problem with isometric views is that it's always slightly off. So in this case, if you push right on the controller, instead of going right, it goes right and up. If you're always moving in a diagonal, that creates a bit of a disconnect there. You will get used to it, but it's really not that great, and they should have just kept the original view that they had in, say, Pro Wrestling Muscle and the original wrestling game, the Wrestlemania game, rather. Other than that, the controls are way more simple than they were in the previous game. You press A to attack, B to grab the opponent, and if you press A and B together, you do a flying power move. The move is similar to power moves in beat-em-up games because it actually hurts you every time you do it. Also, pinning is a lot easier because you press B while the opponent is down on the ground to start the pin. There are 3 different modes in the game. I actually just covered the single-player mode. I didn't do any of the other modes, which are a tag team match and the 6-man tag team. For the sake of time allowance, it was just not feasible because of everything I've had to do this last week. I do want to say that this game is better than WrestleMania, but it's still nowhere near Pro Wrestling, which was released years earlier. The positive thing I can say is that you do have your favorite wrestlers in this. So if you like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, any of those guys, then you're really going to like this game. The music isn't as good as the previous WrestleMania game. I honestly would say if you have to choose between the original WrestleMania game and this game, choose this one because it is superior except for the music. Again, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. Remember, you can always go back and watch the previous reviews with these links. On the left, you'll see the WWF WrestleMania review I did last week. And if you click the one to the right, I just messed up my words, but I'm going to keep going with this. If you click the one to the right, you'll actually watch the Final Fantasy XI review. It's actually closed down shop for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360, but you can still play it on the PC. So have a look-see and see what your thoughts of what I have on them. Mess up my words again. See what my thoughts were on it. And lastly, press that big, sexy subscribe button if you want updates for future content. I really appreciate it. It does help out a lot. I've got a few new subscribers coming in. So next week, I actually have a brand new camera in. So I'll be using that camera to view myself. So that'll be nice. It'll be a little bit higher production quality, hopefully. But thanks for watching. Press those links. Thanks. Bye.